Tim with Grossmaster666 bringing you a little channel update. A couple of things I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little product review, which I don't really do that often. It's just something I've got that's kind of interesting. And I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. More than a couple probably. Okay, first thing up, I got another battle mat. And this one is just a grass field with some mud on it. It's from a company called Stratagem. It's actually from my home state of Indiana, not too far away from me actually. It's a neoprene rubber backing, and it's kind of nice. Hold this thing up here like this, and you tell it's got the black rubber matting, rubberized. I like that. I folded it, tried to crease it. It lays flat very nicely. It's a little shinier than the one I've got from Frontline Gaming, which is, for a little reminder, is this, more of a desert terrain, kind of a Badlands sort of a deal. This one's a little heavier duty, but as far as functionality, I don't think I see any like major differences. I mean, it's really tough. The one from Frontline Gaming, it's a little thicker. This one, thinner. But for what we do, it's a little stretchier because it's thinner. A couple of little frayed edges and stuff. And I don't know if that's because I bought it this one from eBay, but it is thinner. But then again, you know, I'm not going to be hanging outside my house from the second story on it, so I don't think it's much of a problem. Price-wise, when I bought the Frontline Gaming one, it was like $75. Now they've dropped them down to $56. This one I bought a couple weeks ago. It was $59. So, comparable. I think that if you know, if the price is all the same, roughly the same, I'd probably go with Frontline Gaming stuff because it's just a little thicker, a little heavier. But the one thing about transporting this one, it's not nearly as heavy from Stratagem. So, but I do like it. They have some other styles, but only one I have other styles like a winter kind of a format on their mat. So a format on the mat, that doesn't make any sense. But the design is more of a winter scene. Functionality, I think, will be fine. It all comes down to aesthetics. But the Frontline Gaming, I know you can't really see this too, but the Frontline Gaming is the one on top, and the Stratagem is the one on the bottom. I turn them sideways, you can kind of see the difference. One's a little thicker. And at $56 for a 6x4, I'd probably go with the Frontline Gaming one. But functionality, I think they're both going to work just fine. It's just, I mean, what do you like? I mean, that's what it comes down to when price is within a few dollars. It really does come down to with what you like. And that being said, that's about as much as that product review is going to get, because I've folded both of them, I've stood on both of them, I creased them and laid them right back out, and they all laid right back out nice and flat. So functionalities really wasn't really that much of an issue. I mean, again, it'll come down to color and the way they've designed it. The one I've got from Stratagem, it's a little lighter green than what I saw on the what was kind of portrayed on the eBay thing, the website. But live with that. It's no big deal. It's green. Got some brown thrown into it as well. I mean, it's not a bad purchase by any stretch, but with the price being similar and the more heavy duty, and I like the less shine from Frontline Gaming. So that's the way I would go with that one. My own personal opinion. But I'm going to use this green one. I'm not going to buy one from Frontline Gaming because I've already got this one, and this one is just fine. I like it. So that's enough of that. That's all I wanted to say on that. And now I'm going to do a few shout outs. I've never done this before, and I'm going to miss some people. I know I will. But I kind of went through some of the people who have commented on my channel, who I watch regularly. And I'm going to tell you right up front that I enjoy each and every one of these guys' channel. Each one has their own flavor and their own methods. And some of them I'm literally trying to steal right off of YouTube. And if you know, so let's get into this. First off, Hershey Productions, Palmer. I really enjoy it. And your last thing on the your 3D printer and some of that terrain you were doing, awesome. Thank you very much. Wargaming with Gary, I watch him a lot. I like his progress on his Egyptians and all of his other projects. He's like me; he just piles one project on that right after another. Von Ketteringham, Fraser, awesome painter. The man is prodigious, just pumps stuff out. I am in awe. I am literally in awe. Leon T66, same thing, great painter. Like what you do. Liberator 240, again. Sometimes I just sit in amazement of what you guys can pull off, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like a monkey with a crayon. And then this is what Rusty. I cannot ever pronounce the name of your Helcarex 26. Him and Palmer get together and do a Musty Wargamer show every once in a while, and it's kind of funny. I like some of the topics that they get into. Mary Hinge. I had to look it up what it meant. Ha ha ha! Funny guy. Funny. I was trying to figure out what it was, but gotcha. Basic miniature painting. Been following that one here lately. Like the stuff coming out of there. And then a new guy got on my channel. He does a lot of historical stuff too. MGH 1736. Like stuff, man. Like stuff. And then last but not least, I'm not at all least, is Kent's Paint Shack. The man is, he kind of reminds me of the way he works, and the amount of work he puts out is just like Fraser. I mean, and the two of those guys, their quality is so astounding sometimes. It just, okay, am I turning green with envy yet? But that's about it as far as the shout outs go. The rest of the guys, I try to keep up on them, but these are the ones that I kind of gravitate to the most when I've got the time, when I'm sitting down and painting. One other guy I'll mention is the Terrain Tutor. And when you get the need to try to build something, he's got such a library built up of all of his how-tos and his workshop little things that he's got going on. Check that one out too if you want to build something. He's got a whole list. Just lots of info. Other than that, I'm not even gonna go. I'm still working on my Greeks. So I've still got some Peltas I'm doing and all kinds of stuff. I'm working on another unit of cavalry, and I get the units of cavalry done and my Peltas done, and I think I'm just gonna walk away from that army for a while because it's got to that point where it's a grind. I talked about that the last time. Yeah, you can tell I'm at the other end of my table and I'm not sitting down. Because if I stand up, all you'll see is my chest and the top of my big bald head. But that's it. You guys have a great weekend. Like I said, battle mats are great. I like the idea of just being able to throw something down. And something else I didn't get into, but both of them come in a bag, a carrying bag. You just roll them up, like a tube and put them in the bag, and you can just carry them with you where you go. And whenever you get there, you just roll it out, and they roll out flat. Just put some more scatter terrain on it, and you're ready to go. You guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week.